I just could pitch, and the master just give me an arm, and it was hard to beat me. You couldn't hardly beat me. See, I could go 17, 18 innings. You ask some of those guys, and they'll tell you. I wouldn't get tired, because I practiced every day. I had the suit on every day. Put in there 365 days out of the year, I had that baseball suit on.
The Miami Marlins were a AAA minor league ball club owned by Bill Veeck. Yeah, the same Bill Veeck. Strike one, pitch on the way is off the plate. One of the things that Bill Veeck did as a promotion, he signed Satchel Paige, who was very close to being 50 years old and still pitched very well in AAA. The 1-1 pitch, Gonzalez doesn't get it on a big swing, 1-2. On that ball club back in 1956 was Whitey Herzog, now a Hall of Fame manager, but Whitey was an outfielder. And they were playing in Rochester, New York, and Herzog was out in the outfield, and he noticed a promotional thing in the Rochester ballpark. The 1-2 pitch fouled away. There was a hole in the fence in center field, and above it was a sign: if you hit the ball in the air through the hole, you get $10,000. So Herzog went back into the clubhouse, got a bunch of balls, went out to center field and tried to throw a ball through the hole, and he couldn't do it. The 1-2 pitch on the way is a ground foul. So then when he went back in before the game started, Whitey was talking to Satchel Paige. He said, "Satch, you see that hole out there in center field?" And Paige said, "Yes, wild child." He said, "I'll bet you a bottle of bourbon that you can't throw the ball through that hole." The 1-2 pitch inside, ball 2. So the next day, before batting practice, Herzog had a bunch of balls, and he took Satchel Paige out. Herzog marched off 60 feet 6 inches from the hole. The next pitch foul back. He gave Satchel Paige the ball, and Satchel said, "Wild child, does the ball fit through the hole?" And Whitey Herzog said, "Satch, it sure does." He said, "Then you have a bet." So he held the ball up and looked over the ball like he was aiming a rifle. 2-2 pitch, and Adrian pulls it foul. Now Paige winds up and throws. The ball goes into the hole, spins around, and pops out again. And Herzog thinks, "Holy mackerel, he'll never come any closer to that." Paige picks up the next ball, aims right through the hole, clean as a whistle. He said, "Wild child, I will take that," and walked off the field.
Satchel Paige is on the mound. Haywood Sullivan has gone out. He's going to take Satch out of the ball game here. Now, I think this was pretty well the agreement that Satchel was going to pitch 3 innings here tonight. Well, Satch took his warm-up tosses here prior to the start of this inning, and now they're going to bring him out of the ball game. Well, when he comes out, you'll see quite a hand for him, or hear quite a hand for him, I'll tell you that. That was certainly a very exciting 3 innings of baseball. For the fans here, he allows only 1 hit. And I know there are a lot of them who are probably wondering, "Oh, why take him out now?" Well, the second time around might be a little bit different. So Segui is just about now on the mound. He's been given the baseball. Satch shakes his hand. And here he comes. A standing ovation, and he has twice doffed his cap to the crowd here and actually bowed to them. The A's players in the dugout standing at attention as Satch comes by, their clapping hands. So Satchel Paige has done his duty here tonight, and what a job he did for the A's.
Now this year you pitched with the Kansas City A's. How did you do?
Well, I will say I had a little luck, because I had been out of baseball 16 years then before I come back to the majors. I went in 1948, and I come out, and I went in the National League, and I will say I had luck with the kids there because they didn't think I could throw as hard as I did. And when they got set up for me, it was too late then. I started my hesitation pitching. It was all balled up. They couldn't do anything about it.
Yeah, well, that's not bad for somebody our age, I must say. Hey, Satch, we got a couple of gloves here and a ball. Would you give us a sample of just 2 or 3 of the famous pitches that you invented to confuse batters?
I certainly will.
I guess they have the ball backstage there, Satch. I'll get down here like an idiot and catch you. I think they have right to the right there. You'll get a... From second base, they're going to give you a ball.
As soon as you get them all talking about and all about it, it's the hesitation.
What's this called?
Hesitation.
Hesitation, okay. Got to get a new ball with each pitch. What's this called?
Now, this is the blooper.
The blooper. Yeah. What does it do?
Well, it ain't going to do nothing wrong now. I'll make it.
You've got to be ready for it when it does it.
Okay.
Yeah. What's this next one called?
That's my original. This is what I live by. This is my fastball.
I'll see you folks later. All right, easy on me now.
I will. I will now. I got eye to eye.
Whoa!